some point in business, you have to stop thinking only about survival and start thinking about succession and legacy, because it is easy to build something that works for today. How about tomorrow? It takes intention to build something that can last beyond you. Hello, awesome people. This is day 20 of our Business Mindset Realignment Challenge. My name is Dr. Adenike Shitu. You're welcome again. The topic for today is how to build a business for succession that your children can be proud of. At some point in business, you have to stop thinking only about survival and start thinking about succession and legacy, because it is easy to build something that works for today. How about tomorrow? It takes intention to build something that can last beyond you. Many entrepreneurs are focused on immediate success, but not on succession and legacy, but on probably how to make money quickly, how to solve today's problems, how to stand afloat this month or this year. And while that is important, it is not enough to build something meaningful for long term. It is very important to build something that your children or others can inherit and your name can continue to live even as it concerns that business. Because a business that only works for the present is fragile. It is built on sustenance, not structure. But when you start thinking about legacy, your decisions change. You stop thinking about short term. You start thinking about what works for future, not only what works for now. And you start designing a system that works now and for eventual succession. You think about what will still work in years to come from now. If you have been following this series, you will notice a pattern. We have moved from mindset to decisions, to consistency, to money, to comparison, to sustainability, to succession. And now everything is pointing towards one direction, long-term thinking, because that is what separates temporary businesses from lasting ones. Building a business your children can be proud of is not just about money. It is about stability. It is about structure. It is about values. It is about systems that can survive even when you are not present. Many businesses struggle to last because everything depends on the owner. If the owner is not there, nothing moves. If the owner stops, everything stops. But legacy-targeted businesses are different. They are built in a way that others can understand, continue, and improve on. That is why the right thinking entrepreneur think beyond now. They think about succession. Are you thinking about succession? Truly. They document processes. They train people who could act effectively on their behalf. They create structure that outlive their daily involvement, because they understand clearly that if your business dies when you are no more, then it was not fully built in a sustainable way in the first place. It was just resting fully on you and was never independent of you. And its dependency on you is not a way of building a legacy. And honestly, a business that rests solely on the owner will eventually die. Eventually die or kill the owner by the sheer weight of it all. The business cannot rest on you. You have to have people that you train. If you have nobody that can do what you do, you are not a good leader. Another important part of building something your children can be proud of is that your business must carry trust and values, not just income, because what you build today forms the root of what they inherit tomorrow. And the firmer the roots, the more tangible their inheritance. This may not only be about finance, They're even about the mental perception of the business, about the way you handle pressures when they show up. The people that are following you are looking at all this. Your decision-making ability when there is an urgency for a quick and apt decision. How do you handle it? The people that you're training are watching you. Lessons on the way you treat people. Do you treat people right? Lessons on the way you build discipline and the way in which you exercise discipline is very important for legacy. All of this become the model and the legacy you build and hand over to your successor. So legacy is not only what you leave behind, it is what you build from the beginning and consistently build until the company almost run on auto, even while you are still at your beat. So if you're serious about building something meaningful, shift your focus to align your mind and build purposefully from short-term survival to long-term structure, from emotional decisions to intentional, internal and external systems, from personal dependency to scalable stability. Because the goal is not just to build a business that works, but the goal is to build a business that lasts unto generations of continuous involvement. And one that next generation can look at and say, this was built with wisdom, with discipline, and with purpose. This is day 20 of the 21-day business mindset challenge. And tomorrow we are closing the journey with something very powerful. If you have been following this journey closely, then you are no longer thinking about business the same way you used to. You are beginning to see structure, mindset, decision, consistency, and long-term thinking in a different light. Everything we have built so far leads to one final understanding about what truly separates people who grow from people who stay struggling. I hope you've been following us closely. If you have, your mindset is beginning to change, I can assure you. Now, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Like this and please share. I'll see you on day 21, which is the final day. See you then.